the Yardmax 18-inch tiller. This is the 3-year review. And I just, last weekend, retilled my garden. This is the 18-inch rear tine model, and it has the 208 cc Briggs and Stratton. It has the forward tiller rotation, reverse, then transport only. It has forward, neutral, and reverse. The reverse is very handy, I'm here to tell you. And as you can see, it's a mess under there. That's because we just did some tilling out there, taking in a little new ground. And it can do it. Now, probably one of the biggest questions I get from my friends and family when they ask me how I like this is how hard is it to handle. It's very easy to handle once the garden is broke in. Now, if you're taking in new ground, and I'm not talking about like a yard, like a backyard that has grass. If you're taking in new ground, similar to what I have back here, where there's some roots and some other obstructions, this thing's a bear and can buck around and jump around pretty bad. But outside of that, once it's all broke in, this thing is smooth as butter. You can literally, if you've seen the other videos on YouTube where people do these things, shows reviews of this particular machine, it just shows them just gingerly walking behind it. That's true once it's all broke in good. When it's not, and you're breaking it in, I would say even in you know, a standard backyard with thick grass, it's going to buck and kick around. It's not going to be as easy as those demo videos show, but it's a lot of torque. It's a very powerful machine. The biggest drawback would be if you have a small garden. If you have a small garden, with it being 18 inches, your rows are going to have to be a whole lot wider if you plan to till between your rows to keep the weeds down. Now I don't. Once I get mine going, once I get my garden going, I just generally use a hoe. I just go out there with a hoe. It's not that big, so it's very easy for me to handle. So I'd say all in all, this is an excellent buy. Would I buy it again? 100%. It's a very reliable, cranks easy, and definitely 100% would have to have that reverse. The reverse on it makes it much easier to handle, much easier to maneuver when you're out there tilling the garden and everything. I love the reverse rotation. That's excellent. And it really digs in there, slows down the machine, and really gives you a good mix. And I also like that forward rotation. You're able to move a whole lot faster through the garden, and it does a really good job of mixing things up also. But you just move a little bit faster with that forward. And once that garden's broken up good and you're tilling an area you've been tilling, excellent. And behind this shield is your belt. It's very easy to get to. There's a couple of bolts around that just take it the shield right off, and your belt's right back there. It's very nice. The only weakness that I've seen with this particular machine is that this is a dual rotator down here. So let's take a look at this. So this side here is the main pull. So this side is what's hooked to the belt. Through the shaft on this side, there is a key locking mechanism, where basically there's a hole in the shaft, there's a hole in these rotors, and a key lock. Carriage key, carriage bolt goes through there. Now, the one that they supply, the one that comes with it, if you order it, if you hit anything other than grass or dirt, it will break. It will break on the smallest twigs. If you get in the thick grass, tall grass, it will shear. It shears every single time. Of course, what did I do? I put a bolt in it. Works great now. And so it cut out all that. I mean, I was having to change shear. I was shearing pins. I couldn't even make one round on new ground, one strip up without it shearing. So I thought I would just bring y'all out here. It's a rainy day, give you a review. 3 years, excellent. Definitely would suggest buying it if you're looking for something that's 18 inches or 16 to 18 inches. You know, if you're thinking about, hey, you know, is this thing worth it? 100% worth it. I'm thoroughly pleased with it and get great use out of it all year long. No problems with the motor. The motor's cranked every single time. Excellent, excellent, excellent.